I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna beatbox. Hey, what's up, everyone? As it's probably obvious, I'm doing this episode solo. I figured, I just changed it up a little bit, and I wanted to actually, I wanted to do this one solo. It wasn't because someone was supposed to come and didn't come. That's not what it was. This is me being serious. I'm not making a joke here. I'm not throwing I'm not dissing someone or anything. Yeah. I feel like no one's going to believe me the way I said that. Can you guys believe, 16 episodes, and we've made it to number 80 in the comedy podcast section. Well, we're not there anymore, but I was there for a week. Number 80. Number 80, all right? You don't have to go ahead and you don't have to look it up because I'm already telling you what happened. So don't try to Google this. You just got to take my word for it. I'm a very believable guy, trustworthy guy, not believable guy. I meant to say. And yeah, just trust what I say because I know what I'm saying. I'm just going to we're going to start real hot right now. Have you guys ever used the wrong toothbrush before? No? Yeah? I'm assuming there's some yeahs, there's some no's going on. But just the other day, I woke up. It's a Monday morning maybe. I wake up. I lay in bed like we all do as soon as you wake up. And, I might grab my phone and I might be like, nah, I'm better than that. I'm not going to grab my phone as soon as I wake up. I'm not going to let this thing control me. But I grabbed my phone and I started going on my phone. And basically, afterwards, I get out of bed. I eat cereal, because breakfast is important. And then afterwards, like most people, after I eat, not before, I go brush my teeth. So I make my way to the bathroom where my toothbrush is. I grab my toothbrush. My toothbrush is colored blue. So I grab this toothbrush and I put toothpaste on it and I start brushing my teeth. And I realize after being done and putting this toothbrush away that this toothbrush was not blue. I was flabbergasted is the correct word for this scenario. Not 100% disgusted. Yeah, I felt like, ew. I just used another person's toothbrush, but at the same time, my teeth felt fresh. So there's that. But yeah, sorry to the family member that I used their toothbrush. Not going to say who. They'll probably know who, though. Halloween's coming up, all right? I know it's kind of a weird segue after telling a toothbrush thing, but, Halloween, horror, grossness, disgustingness, all that, it gets tied in together, so it's okay. It makes sense in my mind. But, yeah, Halloween's coming up, and, I don't know. I've never been, excited for Halloween. I've never really been like, oh, Halloween, wow. But I definitely do enjoy this. I definitely enjoy the holiday because there's so many different festivities to do. I feel there's more festivities in Halloween than there is for Easter. Sure, there we go. Easter, that's the holiday. There's I feel like there's more to do than Easter, definitely, because Easter's I don't know, eggs, bunnies. It's weird. But for Halloween, you got to go to there's Halloween parties. You go trick or treating. You get candy. Children do probably end up getting kidnapped on accident. Never mind. You can't accidentally kidnap someone, right? Those kids are getting kidnapped on purpose. But it's not. It's still a fun holiday. Besides all the kidnapping and poisoning candy going on. The only reason why I'm talking about like poisoning candy and like kidnapping is that because I, as a kid, I would go trick or treating with my family as and there would always everyone in the family would always say, "Oh, don't eat your candy right away. We've got to check it when we get home." Uh, and then you'd always check which one's unwrapped, which one's wrapped and stuff. And I'm sure there was like some truth to like poisoning candy and stuff at some point, but at first hand, I've never experienced like or knowing anyone that was like poisoned through candy on Halloween. And like I guess that's what's tied into like kidnapping, like if they put some like, "Oh, eat this candy, eat it right now, eat the candy in front of me," and then you get knocked out from that, you just get swooped. So like I was saying, the Halloween's a good holiday. Just cuz costumes, that's cool, that's fun. You get to dress up as like anything. This is the holiday that you have an excuse to dress up as anything or anyone. Like for example, it took me a while to think of a costume. Like everyone always dresses up as like a devil. That's boring, you know? They always put those like or not antennas, horns. They put those horns, like the little like U-shaped thing over their head, and then just has two horns, and you're like, "Oh my god, I'm a devil for Halloween. I'm a sexy devil. Wow." That's boring. That's boring. But you can do it because you can dress up as whatever you want. There's some pretty creative people out there. Um, like some Halloweens ago, I don't know what it was, but I had like this grim. When I was a kid, I had a Grim Reaper outfit where you couldn't see my face, and it was just like it was all black basically. And I would stand in front of my door on Halloween night, and I would just stand so still whenever I thought someone was coming, so that way they would think that I was like some sort of like prop or statue or whatever. And then they would come up, grab the candy, and then or before they grab the candy, I would just let out a rah or something like a boo, and then they would get scared because that's a terrifying sound. If you hear boo, then you're gonna jump. So afterwards, I stopped doing that mostly because I got older and stuff, and I was like, I'm too cool for that. But also because I scared a little kid like super bad. Like I think I traumatized her. This poor little kid, was a little suspicious of the little Grim Reaper thing by the candy. So, you know, the kid slowly like just did the slow little walk towards the candy, and then I'm standing there and I'm like, I'm gonna scare this little shit. And he grabs the candy and he's staring at me. He's just staring at me. So I didn't even scare him yet. He's just staring at me while he's like he puts his hand in the bowl of candy and just looks and stares at me. Like, I don't know who was supposed to get scared more, me or the kid, because I was getting scared. This kid had this weird look like he was gonna murder me after he grabbed the candy, and I was intimidated. But you know what? I fought through the fear, because that's what Halloween's all about, fighting your fears. So I fought the fear of this little kid, and I let out a boo, and I scared him. All right, I scared him. He ran away. He didn't even grab the candy. He ran. He ran so far. Like his parents had to chase him, and it was funny for me, not for the parents or the kid, but that's why I like Halloween, because you get to scare people, and there's Halloween parties, and you get to dress up as anyone or anything that you want to do. Wait, no, I said that wrong. You don't get to dress up as anything or anyone you want to do. You get to dress up as anything or anyone you want. There we go. I'm satisfied with that sentence. I was recently on my computer. Don't worry, this isn't a weird story or anything. But I was on my computer, and I make vlogs and stuff on my YouTube channel. So there's a bunch of footage that I have. And there's just so much footage that a lot of it I just find like it's boring, or it doesn't work or anything. Whatever it is, it's just I don't use it. And which is great and everything, but I mean, yeah, I don't use all the footage, obviously, cuz I don't know, I don't like making boring vlogs where, oh, this is my day. This is what I'm doing. My life's cool and interesting, even though I'm doing normal boring stuff. That's not really the kind of videos I like. I don't know how to I guess to describe, it'd be like an edit of best moments, maybe. Not 100% best moments, cuz I do add things so that way it doesn't, or I try to add things where it doesn't just not make sense of like, oh, you're doing this and then boom, you're not doing that. So I was on my computer and I found a lot of stuff that I just haven't used, and stay tuned. I probably am going to do something with it. And one of it is I was trapped in a bathroom one time. Yeah. You know what? I don't even want to tell this story yet. I'm gonna save that story. I'll save that story for next episode. I'll definitely tell me being trapped in a bathroom. Cause it's a story in its own self. I just remembered going through those old little clips that I had that I just didn't put in the vlogs. It's not even just that, it's even in the vlogs. I'm glad I did that, and I'm really glad I did that. Mostly because, like, you have memories with people and all that, but you could see your memories through these videos, and not only see your memories, but you see how certain people interacted with you, and like how you guys hung out or did stuff or anything, whatever it was, you could see their emotion, their reactions and stuff in the video, interacting with you, interacting with other people. And that's just great. Oh, hey, Freckles, what's up? My dog's here. Come here, Freckles. Come on, get up here. Be in the video. Let's go. Yeah, if you're watching the video version, my dog, please don't kiss me. My dog's here now. This is Freckles. She's a great girl. Anyway, going back to the vlog thing. Excuse you. Your paws on my. Okay. Anyway, going back to the video, stuff. Yeah, it was just really interesting. Freckles, stop. Okay. You good? You done? You happy where you're at? Okay, going back to the video stuff. Freckles. No. Okay. It's like every time Okay, going back to the video stuff. You get to see how everyone is interacting with each other, and through memories, you remember stuff, but you don't really get the full idea of like how people were or how people are. 'Cause with a memory, you can change. Oh, Jesus, Freckles. What the fuck are you doing? Sit down. Hey, lay down. Stop. Stop. Okay, sorry. I'm honestly sorry for all you audio listeners, because you're probably really confused. All right, so like I was saying, with a memory, you don't get to, like, you can change the memory. Not 100%, but the memory gets changed over time. You start forgetting key moments in the memory, or you only remember the key moments. You don't see the little things in the memory. Whereas in the video, you could see the little things, and that's what's great. Because I was looking at it, and a lot of these people that I did videos with and stuff, they're all really great people, and I would hang out with them a lot. But you know, you sort of you don't I don't know, it's weird. You don't forget through a memory. You don't forget what these people or how these people are or who they are, but you sort of I think this is the way I see it. You sort of forget uh how they feel towards you. I don't know. Does that make sense? Like, maybe you're not thinking of these people all the 100% of the time, but you know, if you're walking and then you see these people that you used to like talk to all the time, I don't know. I'm not really explaining this very well. What I was trying to say is that with memories, you don't get the full image of these people, you know? Like, if, for example, an argument, you get in an argument with a friend, you might only remember, and it was a big argument, you might only remember that these were, like, you might only think that you had, by Freckles, you might only think that you would only argue with these people, or I don't know. Honestly, I'm just saying a bunch of bullshit right now. I've spieled on for how long did I even talk about this? I don't know. All I know is videos are better than memories. In some cases, memories are better than videos. You get what I'm saying? All right. Now that you understand what confusing topic I was trying to say, let's let's move on. I'm out of breath trying to talk about that. That was very hard to like say. Where do I not know words anymore? Like I need to go back to school. All right, after trying to get that confusing topic or whatever out, now that we're done talking about that confusing thing that I was trying to convey, you guys ever carry a kid? I mean, obviously not like a stranger or random kid. Like, you don't go to a park and just be like, "Oh, hey, what's up, kid? I'm going to carry you." Don't do that. But what I mean is, like, maybe a niece, little cousin, or little brother, little sister, I don't know, whatever it is. Have you ever tried to like carry them before? Now, you might not be able to tell this from what I just asked, but I don't really carry too many kids. I'm the youngest in my family, so I never had to carry any children, really. And even still, like, I had little cousins, but I never had to carry them. So I don't even know. Basically, I carried a kid recently, and I don't even know if this is a little cousin, little niece, or something. But this kid, I know for a fact, is in my family, and I carried him. All right, so there we go. That's what's important. Now, it was weird. I'll be honest. It was weird carrying him. Kids are kind of heavy. Like, I don't know what made the kid so heavy, but he was heavy. And like I tried Googling before I picked him up, like, how do you carry a kid? And then I brought up that stupid website, like, with like the pictures of like, oh, this is how to do it. Ultimately I said, screw it, I'm not doing that. So, because the kid was asleep, and I was gonna carry him to his bed. So I did that, but the way I carried him, he was heavy. He was a heavy kid. I don't understand it. It didn't make sense because he was small, but he was heavy. Like, my cat. That's a bad example. I was gonna say my cat's not as heavy, but that would make my cat fat, and she's not fat. You know what, guys? I don't know what I don't know what's happening this episode. I feel like I had things that I was trying to say, but I just did not achieve that and say it the way I wanted to say it. So I'm sorry for this episode lacking in me being the expert conversationalist I am. But yeah, I just wanted to see if how people feel. Honestly, let me know. Tell me if this is shit. Tell me if this is great. Tell me if you think I'm beautiful. And if so, what makes me beautiful? I'm just kidding. I already know what it is. It's my abs. But yeah, thank you guys for listening and watching. This has been a typical podcast, and you know what? You thought it was completely over. I messed with you. You see that? I did a pause. But yeah, now it's officially over. It's over. We're done.